We find him with the Adamsons, hidden in their cellar. It's black looks I get from him when I take him. Looks that says, what makes him Lord and Executioner? Looks that come from good folks too as we take him down to Shipley Market. I try and clear the place when I get there. It's like the whole borough has turned up and I know they're itching for trouble. Fine. It's to be a proper public trial. But then Jack Adamson says Railton ought to be tried by his peers. How he got legal, I don't know. But he says those peers have to be northerners from the borough, no one from the Threads. I look over to the Begum and her folk, and straight away there's uproar. Fix, set up, and justice, all those words chucked out. I look over to her and I wonder if she knew what she were asking of me. So I fire my shotgun in the air, and that quietens them. And I tell them there will be a judging of Railton. Then we look to the witnesses, who come from different corners of the borough, and there's no doubt he's guilty. But I'm guilty too. I made him desperate and angry. I'm guilty because it shouldn't have been so easy for me to do that. And I shouldn't have liked it. But I don't tell them that. Instead I ask them all, what would you have me do? They're used to listening to my orders, not the other way around. But I have to now, because I can't do this on my own. Not anymore. Because it's got to be us, as a borough, making the choice, even if it's the wrong one, or the wrong one and the right one at the same time. I don't know. Neither do they for a while. But then they take a vote, a show of hands, and they look to me to count. And I do. And when I'm done, I look over at Railton. But his face is blank, relieved maybe.
Like he's been expecting this death for years.
Like it doesn't matter what he's done.
And after all these years of trying to bring people back to life, I have to be there when they kill a man.
I have to be there to make sure they do it. That I don't get stolen away and turned into a legend. Something to scare my family with in their beds.
I have to be there because I said he could choose his way of going. He asked for the gun, with me holding it.
I have faith in the Maester doing it right. He's a farming man. He knows how to kill clean.
It's obvious when he's dead. They don't need the doctor's proof. But I owe it to myself to be there. Owe it to him. Owe it to the world that we lost.
I tell myself it's like putting down a mad dog, but I know it's not. He's a man.
He's a dream killer. He's every fucking thing that's gone wrong with these past years.
And I think back to the first man I killed. Him with blood and milk on his lips. Same animal look in his eye. Animal, but man. And the look he must have seen in me. Held up in my farm for weeks. Not sleeping. Scared of everyone and everything. Just one day from turning the gun on myself. So I say I'm sorry. Only I don't say it with words. I say it with my eyes. With my mouth. I tell him to kneel down. And I put the muzzle to his head.